Okay, so here I am building my Legos. As you can see in the background, there's some Harley Quinn shelves up there. And today we're doing part 4 of the Batmobile from Batman Forever. I'm only going to do one part a day, and I'm going to post my progress each day. Yes, I have Snapple here, and yeah, but as you can see, I did parts 1 through 3. I didn't record these, but you got the wheelbases and the basic frame of the car. So I'm going to go through this, and if you look at these instructions, it's crazy how hard these Legos are. So normally you have like a page where it'll say, okay, you have to have one piece, and it'll tell you that one piece or two pieces to the frame, and it highlights it. But then here, it's telling you you have to add this piece to the frame, but first you have to build it. So let's build that piece. So the first thing I do is made this little section right here, and easy enough, right? Then I got to get 2 of these little black sticks, looking like this. Now, plug those in on each side. I have no idea what this is going to be for. Maybe a seat or maybe an engine block? I have absolutely no clue, to be honest with you. Let's see. And then we have to take one of these strange-looking guys. I know my dexterity is not as good at my age, but put that in there. So that goes into there too. Now you gotta be careful when you're putting these in, because I've noticed one of the issues I've had is that it's hard to get out when you're losing your hand dexterity. So I put that in now. And now I gotta get these other 2 little pieces, and it's a little crazy. So now I gotta take this, and I think I gotta... Okay, this goes like this, okay? So it looks kind of like a seat. Kind of like Superman's crest. It's like a giant Superman thing. Even though this is a Batmobile. See? And then some other pieces. I gotta grab this little white piece. And this has to go right here. I still have absolutely no idea what I'm making. And the best part is, like I said, normally when it tells you to put a piece on like the fender, it just says put the fender, or put this on there, it'll say put that on there. But like I said, I'm building a piece, and then it'll tell me to put the piece on there. So instead of putting the piece that's already made on there, I have to build the piece to put on there. And now I have to build a piece to put on the piece. So it's really crazy. So I've got to grab little gray ones and a couple of these. Okay? And I'm going to do 2 of these. So this and this. Okay, so now I've got these 2 little pieces here. And where do they go? Let's see, it looks like they go back over here, facing this way. So I still have absolutely no idea what this is, but hopefully figure it out soon. And I have to grab the other Superman looking shield thing and put it on there. And I'm very confused. Oh, wait, I forgot. Gotta get 2 of these things. So 2 of these little light blue doodads right here. So far I've been lucky, haven't been missing any pieces. And put that other doodad there. And then I need like 1 of these. This is like a little thing with a little cross on it. I don't know what the point of it is, but we'll see. So now take that, put that here. And so this is what we've got so far. Looks a little strange, right? And now we take this and put that all together like that. And we end up with this piece here, which is very strange. Don't know what it's supposed to be, but turn the page. I'm only on page 68, and there's 143 pages on here. So let's see. Now I got to get 2 little ramp-looking things. So 1, 2 little ramps. They're like little smooth things. When I was a kid, they didn't even have stuff like this. So now I take this, put it on the bottom, and that goes there. And then take this. Wait, did I just mess that up? That goes there. And the other one goes like this, I think. Yes. There. And then I need to find two of these little guys. And two of these. So we have these nice smooth round pieces here. And so now, let's see. I have to take these, put it together to make one little piece like this. Now you make me wonder, why don't they just make this one piece? So it's one black piece. My guess is that if you kept doing that with all the parts, every part, okay, so instead of having 900 pieces, you'd suddenly have 500. And then you keep doing it, and you make a part like this, and you end up with like 10 pieces. You don't have Legos anymore. So I think they're just doing it so it gives you more fun to do. So anyway, I take that, and that goes around here. One. It goes around like there, too. Uh-oh. Almost broke it. Broke the Lego piece. This is the disadvantage of not using any glue. And so far, I've got this going here. Now, I've got to grab a little triangle shaped piece, or a corner, 90-degree angle, and one of these. Now this is going to be tough, because I'm not sure what to do. So this is going like this. And then, okay, so this 1, 2, 3, 4 is visible. So as I'm doing this, see, this right here is connecting to these. So it's giving a little bit more strength to this so it doesn't break off. And then this goes the other direction, and you end up with a very nice looking piece. Kind of looks like Darth Vader's mask or something, I don't know. Anyway, now I've got to get two more of those little wedge shapes. Uh-oh. That can't be good. I don't see two more, I see one more. Oh, wait, there it is, thank God. Had a little scare there. And I need one of these angles. One of the other angles. Ah, here we go. So I've got that. So now I'm going to take those and try to figure out how this goes on here. So let's see. I'm going to take this, put it right there. Okay, not bad. It's pretty easy. I'm going to take this. See, I like these little angle pieces because when I was a kid growing up, they didn't have angles. Now it looks like the devil. Look at that. Looks like the devil. Okay. Now I got to get little step ladders. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you know why I should have done this from the beginning, but now you know why I'm not going to do the whole thing at once, because this is already 8 minutes, and I've been working on it one little nothing piece. So, let's see here. Now this goes around. So these go around. Oh, this is kind of cool. So, we're just going to go around in a circle. Uh-oh, is that not going in? Because I did backwards. Okay, and then this will go here. And that will go like that. And that will go like that. And this is kind of neat looking. Look at that. Looks like a little spaceship. Now, here's some more difficulty. So I've got these little wheel tube things. And then I've got these little hinge things. Now, these are a little hard for me to hold. I think it's because I'm getting old. And the dexterity, like I said, is not like it used to be. So now, let's see. I'm going to take one of these, and on each side, I'm going to attach the little clip. Okay, so now I have a little clip like this. Okay, and then, after doing that, oh, okay, I see how this is. It's like a little gun. So you put that in there. Well, maybe it is a little gun. I don't know for sure if it's a little gun. Looks like a little gun. Okay. And I'm having trouble getting this one in. But there we go. I don't want to break it because it's so small. And then I take this one over here. And I go like that. And it's a little gun turret. How cute. Wait, did I get that right? Yes, I did. It's got that, and it is. So then you take that, and that goes on the very back of here. Looks like a little machine gun. Okay. So, getting closer to finishing this side. I've only got like 70 pieces left. Now, about 20 pieces left, 30 pieces left. About 35 pieces left. So, let's see how that goes. So now I gotta find 2 of these little things. Now, these are really hard to find because they're tiny and they're little round things. Okay, so I got these 2 little brown things. And it looks like they stack on top of each other. Exactly the same way. So I take 2 of these, and I just make them into one thing. And they go against the gun turret. Or what I think is a gun turret. Okay? So now that's like that. Okay? Ah, here we go. And now this. Okay, this is a big moment, guys. This is the front of the Batmobile, I think. The yellow and then the white. And then this is popping in like that. Wow, that's pretty cool. Okay? The front of the Batmobile. Now, it doesn't really stay in that well, so I'm hoping when I put things together on the bottom here, there'll be some things. This is why I've never done this before, so I'm a little hesitant. This is kind of why was thinking about using glue, because look how loose that is. Okay, so hopefully there'll be some glue. Hopefully there'll be some reinforcement of the car once I'm done with that. Okay, so now I'm going to take the front fenders, and let's see where those go. Those look like they go right over the engine. So, ooh, that's a tough one. So these, looks like they go right there, and right there. Okay, so you see this coming along right here. Very easy. So, I'm shaking it. Car seems to be okay so far. Now, I'm betting this piece goes over the engine, like the engine block, and flips over. So this wasn't a machine gun. This was the engine. So, of course it's the engine. It's the Batmobile. Okay. So now, I need to get a few more pieces. Let's see here. I need this little doohickey. I need this little doohickey. And the main window. So, this piece pops right on there like that. Okay? And then this is going right into here. So the window will be able to go up and down. Now guess where this is going to go? Oh gee, I guess it's going to go somewhere into the engine. Doesn't go here or here. Ah, there's a little tube. So it's going to go onto the tube. Okay. And boom. Oh, look at that. That went right on there. Perfectly. Goes open and closed now. Look at that. Look at that beautiful engine. It closes nicely. Beautiful. Now we're winding down. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About 40 tiny little pieces left. So most of these are going to get put together now. So let's try to work on that. So we got 4 of these little gray things like this. Okay. So I'm going to be using those now. And then I'm going to be using some of these little black pieces, which are kind of like the finish, I guess, for the frame of the car, because the Batmobile was very shiny. You know, especially in the older movies, it was very shiny. Looks like a toy almost. So, you know, there was a lot of luster to it. So, let's see here. So, I'm going to take these pieces now, and there's going to be 2 of them going across. So, it's making 2 going across. And what I'm going to do is, as you see here, I take 2 of these. So I take 2 of these little pieces right here, 1 and 2, and I fasten it with that. Okay? And then, after fastening it, you take these pieces right here, and you get these little jammies like this. And now I have to make 2 of those, so I'll take the other 2 pieces and do the same thing. Okay? So, put those together. And I'll put the other together. Okay. There we go. So now I've got 2 pieces. Okay. Looks like they're part of the engine. And of course, where are they going to go? Let's see. Easy enough. So, when you lift this up, you got to make sure you follow the instructions. So it says turn it this way. Okay? So I'm turning it this way. And now I've got all these pieces here. See this right here? I'm supposing that's where it goes. Because this has to go back towards the wheels, and there's nothing else to support it. So, looks like that goes there. And that goes there. Okay? Beautiful. Now it's starting to look like a car. You know, I wish I would have shown you from the beginning, because you would have seen just how nothing it looked. You know, and the first two steps I did, it didn't look like a car at all. It actually started looking like a car when I started putting the wheels on. This was step 3, where I started getting these wheelbases. Okay, and that's where it actually started looking like a car. So, making some progress, though. Okay, and then we're going to go to page 83. So I've got a few pages left on this section. So now, keeping the car in the same direction, I need this and 2 of these little clamps again. These clamps are getting used a lot, I've noticed. These little things, because there's a lot of moving parts, I think, on this Batmobile. So, what I'm doing now is setting up the rest of the car for everything that opens, maybe the passenger seat. So, first thing I'm doing is next to this, putting that piece there, and then gotta be careful now, because this is turned different direction. And this one's turned one way, and this is the other. So you gotta be very careful now with these pieces, because if I put it in wrong, it's gonna screw up everything. And I've already done that and had to take things apart. So, I'm almost done with this page. Okay? So, running out of pieces now. So, this is good. So, this should be about 20 minutes, this video. Okay, so, I grab another hinge piece. Okay? A couple pieces that look like this. Little thing like this. Need some of these see-through ones. Now, these are hard. I almost lost some before when they opened the bag up, because it almost fell out. And tomorrow when I do it, I'm going to actually go through everything, opening the bag, everything in one set. So, now I'm making my sets into things. So let's see here. Okay, you take this little green one and put it onto there. And then you take the black one and put it onto there. Now, I don't know what this is going to be. And then, wait, did I screw? And then the red one goes on top of the black one. Interesting, but this is loose. That's not good. So we've run into my first problem. This red piece that I got seems to be too big. Unless it was upside down. Ah, it's a different piece. It just looks the same. One has a wide bottom and and flat top. The other has a narrow bottom and a wide top. So, you gotta be careful. Now I take this piece and go over the red. Still have no idea what this is. Looks like part of an engine. So, let's see. So then I take this piece and click it in. Oh boy. This is tough. So this one is a little bit tough. So now that this is all together, I still have no idea what I'm doing. So that has to go like this now. And I have to figure out where this is going. I'm confused. Oh, wait, I found it. Here's a little hinge over here. The one I put in there before? Oh, there it is. So that little hinge that I put in here earlier, not this one, but the one over here. See, now this piece goes in. So, doing good so far. Now I go to the next page, and this is going to be the last pages. Right here and right here for me to finish. And once I'm done with that, we'll end this and upload it to YouTube. Okay? So, So we have a problem. We are missing a piece. We are missing a piece in my Lego set. This is not a good thing. And I didn't drop it. This is not good. Because I can't do this piece without this. So I've got one of those, one of these, 7 of these little clear ones. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I don't know what happened here. Something's missing. So the piece that's missing is supposed to go right here. So I have to pause this for a minute, because I don't know where it is. Okay, so I thought I lost a piece. Didn't. I got lucky. Now, lesson to everybody, it was in this bag, which I threw away. Luckily, I didn't just throw it and dump it, because it would have been in the bottom of the garbage can, and I never would have known it was there. Found it, though, so I am good. So, we are back on track. So now I take that piece, and on top of that, I put the little gray. Now, I don't know if this is like a little gun or something. Oh, I gotta put... What is that? I gotta do 7 of these little round circle things. So, I'm taking 7 of these and attaching them together. So, 2, 3, 4... And I'm telling you, if I was any older, I wouldn't be able to do this, because the dexterity you need for this is crazy. 5, 6. And as I do that, it goes flying across the floor. So let's find where that landed.